dropped it like that. Okay.
Yeah, I think I asked finance, family problems, and
Therapy. It's like a therapy.
It's like a therapy session. Yeah.
Oh, you got more followers than me. I'm gonna get all of his followers. Like, you say. Oh, wow. Oh,
Yes, welcome back to iamthasanthan. Today we have Anderson. I think if you are in Sri Lanka and if you are into social media, we don't need an introduction for him. And so let's directly start off with some questions. So Andy, just tell me, definitely you are a very popular creator and a top creator in Sri Lanka. There's no exception for that. So today, why did you choose me and why did you choose a small content creator like me and you are coming here and spending your own money and doing all these things?
wow, okay. You dropped it like that. Okay. I have seen your work. You're very consistent with what you do. Okay. So, putting aside all the other number of followers and all the other things, consistency is one of the main things I look at. If I want to work with someone, are they consistent? At least, okay, one step before that is, are they first putting content? Number two, are they consistent? And when you have those two things, and of course when you're humble and welcoming, and you are still looking for opportunities to connect with people and still grow more and help other people, share knowledge, that's the base
You look at.
yeah.
Okay.
I think that is necessary. When you have that, rest of it will come.
Great. So that's fine. But definitely you have, your time is your money, right? So why did you invest your time today on me? So is there any benefits for you by talking someone like me, or else you are just helping? So what's your take on that?
Okay. So I'm giving my time to you,
Yeah.
and I'm going to give you some of my knowledge to you,
Okay.
which means you can do bigger things and maybe educate more people.
Okay.
And even one day invest and make it bigger.
True.
Right? So it's it's simple. So because you're consistent, whatever I give you is valuable. I know you will execute more things because you have that burning desire inside you to execute more and try out more things. So this time is valuable. So that's how this collaboration thing works. The more I collaborate with other people, I know they will keep growing, and at once maybe they might even start their own companies. You might start your own podcast and you might have me as a guest, or you might have reached 1 million followers or something, and I'm still like small content creator. So it's totally possible. Okay. It's totally possible. You cannot predict because it's a results, but you're not working for the results. You're just working on your goals. Right? So results will automatically come.
Yeah. But why I decided to have you on my podcast, because even I could have declined you.
Yes.
Okay. So because when I see your contents, you are a poor Tamil guy, but I never get that vibe in your content. Speaking English is hard. That's number one. But how do you think this kind of funny stuffs in English and execute it? And as a content creator in Sri Lanka, if you think something in Tamil, you can't definitely execute it in the way you do now.
Yeah.
So how do you think internationally, and what are the steps you followed in your journey to keep more yourself in English?
Okay. The reason why I do English is because, of course, in Sri Lanka you have a lot of different languages, Tamil and Sinhala mainly, but there are more. But if I do content in Tamil, obviously a lot of Sinhala people won't understand. If I do Sinhala, of course, most Tamil will understand, but again,
True.
You are still limiting that inside the country, right? So when I do English, again, I choose simple English. I make sure that I don't make it like a very high Bridgerton level of English. Make it very simple. Even I think, what if I don't speak and do content like Mr. B? No speaking at all. See, whoever you are, whatever language is your mother tongue, is still Mr. Bean content is you watch it, right? You know Mr. Bean, doesn't matter what language you are. So I try to keep it to the basic and simple that I can reach more people. I think English, again, basic English I choose. Again, I don't prefer even English. I just like to go with knowing no language
No
at
language.
all. But English is by default the choice.
Okay. So next direct question. Let's have
Yeah,
this as
very
an
honest. Yes.
honest questions.
Keep it.
Uh,
Anyway.
so what's your education qualification?
So I did O levels, A levels. After that, I did software engineering, computer science, BSc, computer science, and software engineering.
Okay. Why did you do that?
I did that because of the, you have to call something a career, you have to have something,
Yeah.
right? So that we didn't have much of the choices, right? Anyway, I don't think there was like a content creation degree or something.
Those days.
Yeah. So how to be a social media expert? There were not much options.
Yeah.
So by default, you have to choose between software engineer or some engineer or doctor or lawyer. Those are the fields.
Yeah.
And I know software engineering is kind of logical and interesting because I did maths for my A levels. So I like logical thinking and coding. So that's the reason why I took it. Again, I never thought of sticking to that forever. That was just my plan B. Like, I'm going to have that as my qualification professionally. And whatever things I try new, if I fall, I can always fall back on my software engineering. That was the whole idea.
True.
That's why I had it. And slowly I started to see my growth on social media. And even I like to do public speaking coaching. That's something I do as well. So now I see I can go back if I want to, but I don't have a reason. Again, whatever knowledge I have got from software engineering is still, it helps me in the larger scale, you can think in logical terms.
I think we both are in same pitch.
Okay.
I'm also in the same track, same things, but I'm O level dropout. I mean, I started A levels, but max with IT, but I didn't feel like I want to do it. I mean, I need to invest that time into something different.
You're doing software engineering now?
Yeah. I think I finished my degree. I'm graduating next month.
Okay. What's a
Computer
exact
science.
computer science at
ANC.
ANC? Okay. Okay. Same plan. Okay. Okay.
So, I mean, but the reason I did that that is to migrate from Sri Lanka.
That's
I
a
think
sad
3 years
part.
back. 3 years back, I'm having that mindset because I worked for a USA startup and it's totally a remote job. And what I completed, I think I promoted as my last position was lead developer. So salary is good. So my family and everyone wants me to go abroad. Even I want to go to abroad. And after some point only, I realized that's not what I supposed to do, and I just resigned the job. And I just joined a company here physically. That's my first company. And up until now, I'm sticking to the same company and working there offline. I think that's
You
where I
enjoy
learned
offline.
everything.
Okay.
I mean, I prefer offline because I learned HR, immigration, tech, everything in just one company because it's a group of company. And I joined as a developer and now I'm into a totally different field, marketing.
Okay.
So I'm a business development executive at the same group of companies right now. So I think that's a good choice I did, and now I'm regretting for doing my transit degree program.
Degree is always a backup. So nothing to regret on that because you understand the concepts behind a lot of things.
But don't you feel like the concepts that the degree has is very old concepts?
Concepts, basic principles.
Basic principles, but what about the example when it comes to computer science? Still, our degrees are stick to the old programming languages, old.
So
stacks.
that's why. So when you finish a degree program, what is going to stick with you is the concepts. Doesn't matter what programming language you want to use in the future. Okay.
True.
In every year it changes, right? So forget about the programming languages. The concepts. whatever logics you have learned,
True.
how how things are done in ascending and descending order, how what the code is doing. The moment you understand those concepts, that is enough.
Yeah. True.
So in my point of view, whatever I have learned, I can even forget the coding part completely. That's fine. But I know the structure,
Structure.
I know the concepts. That's what I want. Because those concepts are applicable to almost everything.
Everything. Yeah.
So it's interesting. So you are doing a job that is not connected to the degree,
Yeah.
and you're enjoying it.
Of course. I mean, even I started to enjoy the degree now because, like you said, I love to learn the structure. Even I'm thinking of doing another degree with another field, in another field like business or management or HR side. So, whatever the side, I just want to learn the structure,
Yeah.
the basics of it.
You fell in love with learning.
Yeah, true.
Okay, interesting. And okay, there was one more I wanted to ask, and I forgot. Okay, let's go with
Let's
the flow
go.
and then.
Sure. So, I just want to play you a video.
So I'm going to talk about the thing.
Okay, this is the video.
And 15.2 million messages.
So in this video, yeah, probably in the edit I'll play the video.
You show it, yeah,
Okay.
here.
Okay. In this video,
Yeah.
I saw that your English was so poor.
Okay, I can't even remember this video. Whatever spoke. Okay.
Okay, I think since the mic is connected, we can't play the video.
Okay.
So in this video, your English is so poor. I mean, I don't know who you are up until last year June. Okay, the first content I saw you, that is you are in your room and there's a video about software engineer at 12 a.m. 2 a.m. that
Yeah.
video. Okay, so at that point I just saw your content, and one of my friend, he follows you madly, and he made some of illustrator art for your fan art. So
Okay, okay.
he's my friend.
Okay,
So he recommended you. Until that, I never watch any English influencer videos. I don't watch because I'm a total Tamil guy, and I was doing contents even in Tamil, and I was in a mindset. If I do Tamil contents only, I can reach out to my people. That's what I thought. Seriously, I thought. But after some point, I came to a very big realization that Tamil is a language tool, but it's very hard to communicate what I'm thinking with Tamil because our technical every term is in English.
Okay.
So it's so hard to communicate with them. And also, I don't want to motivate them to learn everything in Tamil because end of the day,
You need to
connect
learn
with
terms in English.
Yeah. So
When it's a tech world, yes, you need a lot of English more than Tamil because it's tech.
yeah. So even I don't want to motivate them to learn in Tamil. So that's why I stopped my Tamil contents and started English. So, but when I saw your first video, I mean, for the first time I'm seeing you as a creator. It's a perfect video. It hit 1 million, I guess. That video, 1 or 2 million. So it's a perfect video. I'm following only your perfect video. So I thought like the way you prepare content and everything, you might be having some structure and everything. And then I scrolled your profile. This is the video I saw.
You wanted to go to the base. Okay.
Yeah. So in that thing, what he really looks like me. I mean, the first Instagram post, everything.
Yeah.
I felt like okay, he also did the same like me, and he's now in this stage. And then slowly, I seriously watched every content of yours from that to now.
Okay.
So I just saw the journey. So I really wanted to know, how did you get a mindset to record yourself? What's the reason?
Okay. I do the same thing for some of my favorite comedians. I go to the YouTube and go to the ancient times where they are just on the road recording things because you know how they all started the same way.
Yeah.
So this video that you showed me is for a competition.
Okay.
It was a competition to be able to share some motivational message within a minute.
Yes.
That was the idea. So I was recording for that. And anyway, I think me being on camera. So you're asking how did the interest come for me to be on camera, right?
Yeah, be on camera. and especially in English, because you could have started in Tamil.
Yeah.
But why didn't you do that? And why did you start with English? Because at that time your English also not that good.
Yeah.
You was just starting.
Yeah.
But even you chose a very hard thing, right? So what's the reason?
Okay. So if you are making Tamil content or Sinhala content, that's the right way. Okay, it's not like English is the language you have to choose. But there are ways to reach the Tamil audience also. Like,
Yeah.
for example, in your case, you dropped Tamil content because of the English terminology in tech world. I'm thinking there could be someone else who will be doing Tamil content.
True. That is true.
But they will explain the English terms, and maybe their whole point is to explain the English terms in Tamil. That's it. Like, I don't know, coding. Coding means in Tamil they will explain coding means this. That's all. Their purpose is not to explain the tech thing, but tell the meaning of
Tell
the
the
tech
meaning.
things. So which means it connects again. So the reason why I chose English is because I wanted to first make sure that my content reaches my friends. So I have Sinhala friends, Tamil friends, and all. So I want to make sure the people I know are enjoying it first, because what's the point of sharing it to someone who you don't know? But if your friends and family is enjoying something, they will share it with their network, and that will keep growing. So that's the reason why I chose English, because I know, because of the friends and family of all languages I have. That is the reason why I chose English.
Okay, great. So that's perfectly fine. But even I mean, I didn't stop it just because of this term. I didn't just stop it just because the terms are in English.
Okay.
But the real reason is I don't want to motivate them to learn in Tamil. Because end of the day, marketing and everything, marketing is all about connecting with people. So if you want to connect with the world, you need to learn English. That's a must thing. So
Yeah.
that's why I started to speak in English even in public. So let's stop these language talks and now let's come to your content creation.
Yeah.
So your videos, each and every videos are unique. Sometimes you are doing the same. I have to be
characters.
frank.
Yeah.
Some characters here, software, especially that software engineering thing, you're doing the same.
Yeah.
But with Eric and Money, and you what's your pre-process before you make a content? I mean, when you do just for one time in a week or one time in a month, it's okay, you will be getting something creative. But every single day, how do you keep yourself creative and how do you think creatively?
Okay. So I had 3 to 4 characters so far. One is student teacher character, that is very old.
Yeah.
And then software engineering is the recent one. And now I'm experimenting new character, which is trying to flirt and fail. Okay.
I saw.
With a weird voice. When there's characters are established, it's easier for you to think through that character, because this character is always lost. Right? For example, software engineer is always lost. So you know how to build an easy story around it. Just whatever it is, lost or no sleep, something like that. So that's the
So you
advantage.
focus on character.
Yeah, I think from the character.
From the character. So
Yes.
if you make a proper character, then you can make contents around it easily.
Yes. So just imagine whoever the actors are, their character is established. So that's how their stories are, changed according to the actor. For example, there's a movie Madhavan's movie.
Yes.
There's a Telugu version which is Charlie. When you think it's the same exact movie, but no, they have changed the movie to a charming version for Madhavan, because Madhavan is like a charming character. So when you have a character, it's easy to think around that character. And so if I'm thinking of a concept, again, I don't allocate time to think of a concept. Okay, so this is thinking time. I don't do that. But whenever I'm going in a bus or walking or taking a tuk-tuk or just going for events and all, like your brain gives you random ideas. Like when you look at someone falling, like, that's funny, I can build something around it. So immediately I take my phone and note it down.
Okay.
In the future, I can
Make.
make it.
Oh, seriously, you take notes.
Yeah.
So Just tell me how many notes that you have.
So for content creation, I think not executed, I almost have around 50.
50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it can't, like one day you might get 4 ideas and the other day you might get one. And again, I don't put the full version of it, just put one line,
One line.
for me to remember, this is the idea, and later I can develop.
Okay.
After that, I put to, if I'm coordinating with another person, if the concept is a little bit complicated, I do the storyboard. Like I draw scene by scene.
Okay.
Like this scene was a dialogue, this scene was a dialogue, both visible, one person visible. So almost a lot of videos I have posted in the recent, maybe the last 10 to 20 videos, they have that drawing thing.
Okay.
So I can compare and see.
So, do you believe on consistency, or else do you believe on quality? Because as a creator, some days I'll be recording a full video and I'm having short contents, and just because I want to post every day, I'll be posting. I was posting,
Yeah.
just because I want to
You have
post
to
every
post.
day. I mean, last year I did almost 200 videos continuously,
Daily. Okay.
daily. And I was so drained, and I stopped after 276th. So and then only, okay, that's not really good for me, and then I stopped it. And okay, even now, if I don't have a video for tomorrow, it's totally fine for me. I'll be free, and if I get a video, I'll be posting. Now I'm in that kind of mindset. So, but how about you? Do you believe on consistent?
I think when I started, it was the same for me. Like
Okay.
I student teacher content, I try to put almost every day for 100 days.
Okay.
Maybe 1 or 2 days I might have missed,
Oh.
but every day I put on TikTok student teacher videos, almost every day.
Okay.
And I did that until I got like 10,000 followers. That was my target in my head. 10,000 followers. Until I get that, I'm gonna keep putting.
Okay.
But I think around the 70 or 50th video, I think I have already-
50th video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something I have reached.
Okay.
That. Yeah. Again, just because one of the videos got million, you don't get million followers. There are videos I have that has 1 million views and only 20 followers came from that video.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that in your story.
Yeah.
You shared it, right?
But again, for educational purposes, you might get more.
Okay.
Because they are learning, and versus there's now everyone is able to make something funny. So because of that, it's another person who is funny kind of thing. They don't think of following, but if it's useful, they might follow. And yeah, so at the beginning, consistency was my key goal, to make sure that my face is visible and rememberable.
Remember. Yeah, that was the same mindset that I had in the beginning.
Yeah.
And now I'm really focusing on the quality contents.
Yeah. So then later it automatically changes. Now you can't think of making content daily. Now you're like, whatever I give, I'll give the best. Again, consistency changes to not daily, but maybe weekly.
True.
You're still consistent,
Yeah.
but weekly.
Weekly. True.
So as far as you have something like in a formula you can put, weekly is my consistency. That is fine.
Okay.
But if you drag it to once a month, or that is weak. Unless you're releasing like a movie or something, like you release once a year good movie, that's a different story.
Okay.
The more time you take, it has to be bigger.
So these days we have, I mean, even businesses have idea about creator economy and everything, influencer marketing and all. But if you look at 2 years back, business, they will be ready to invest on popular actors and everyone. But have you had a time to go to businesses and convince them to invest in you and make their brand publicity?
For content creation?
Yeah.
So yeah, there was a time I sent messages to different brands.
Okay.
When I didn't have this much of followers, maybe 2 years back, I can't remember.
Yeah.
So I send them messages saying, hi, I do content creation. I would love to collaborate with you. Let me know if you're interested. You can check my videos on my profile. So I have sent to almost 20-30 brands. I think that's how you start anyway. And now when I go back and when I get a request from the brands, I scroll and then I see the old message I sent. So now they don't recall my message.
Okay.
They have found me as an influencer and they're sending a message. So I'm pretty sure they also scrolled up. He has already sent
Already?
a message 2 years back.
Okay.
Which is interesting. I was like, okay. Now they are reaching me before I was reaching them.
I think nowadays, if in Sri Lanka, especially in Sri Lanka, if we get if a creator have 5,000 followers, they have a proud feeling, like, okay, proud, especially that big head mindset. I have seen most of that in most of the people. Big head mindset. Even if you want to send a message, they never replies. They just leave the same scene, and they. Do you think if it's a positive thing a creator should follow, or? But I'm seeing a totally different habit from you, because you have almost 100x followers than me. 100x, I would say, and also a good quality followers. But still, you are giving your time to me and hearing to my talks and respecting me. So this mindset, do you think it should change in Sri Lanka? Because there's another point I should mention here. I have talked with some of business founders and people in India. There are startups. I can mention one person name, Harish Udaykumar. He's a founder of Blue Learn. That startup is $1 million funded startup. I would say he's a millionaire. But he came to Sri Lanka. He asked me, okay, Thasanthan, let's go get a coffee. He spent almost one day with me. I have asked, why are you wasting your time with me, and what's the reason? He's saying, no, that's not the
Way
thing.
to look at it. Okay. Yeah.
That's not the thing that we normally do, Caleb. I mean, they are saying that's our culture. That's how we do. They are like that in India, but I am not seeing that in Sri Lanka. Why? What will be the reason? And do you think it's a good habit?
For the people of Sri Lanka to follow such, it's like a tradition, you said, right? In India, they follow it like a rule that they have to do.
Yeah.
But in Sri Lanka, how many people show that is the first question? Because we love to, if there's something created already, we comfortably follow it.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
So if there's no such thing already existing, then people will go to their default. They will not know what to do first. And if continuously people like me and you collaborate, if collaboration becomes a culture, okay,
Then everyone will do that.
everyone will do it. Okay, so that's what. So it's about now creating the cultures,
Yes.
creating the trends, so TikTok became a trend, dancing became the trend, and a lot of people started to do dancing first. Even I tried some dancing at the beginning. And whatever is set as a trend, whatever is becoming, again, not putting the wrong things to become the trend, putting the right things. Collaboration is one of the best thing over competition. So before collaboration, everyone is into competition. Like, he got more followers than me. I'm gonna get all of his followers. Like, that's what happens. So people don't like to work with another content creator. So now I'm like, clearly in my head, I know no more competition. In my head, it's only collaboration. Even I can show you my lock screen, it says collaborate. Okay. So I have taken it that seriously, and I want that to be the main thing that every Sri Lankan content creator, or even anyone, doesn't matter if they're content creators or not, they have to follow that, because you can't grow alone. Of course, you can. There's a quote, right? If you want to go far, you need to go with people, something like that. You can't. If you go alone, you can reach things faster. But if you want to go far, you have to do things together.
Together, yeah.
So that's the culture I'm focusing on, and clearly it's working. And people are actually learning from each other. They are having fun. They are like, oh wow, I didn't thought I would enjoy this much. That is the first thing. And the other thing is, what was the other question you asked?
I forgot it.
Collaboration.
Yes, that's the question. I mean,
Like some people don't reply to the message.
Reply to the
that
message.
one. Okay. That is, again, it depends on the people. Like, for example, if it's a girl who is doing content creation, I'm pretty sure they will get a lot of
spam messages.
Spam
That's
messages.
true. But that's also true. But even the boys,
Yeah.
To be frank, when I get 2K followers, I also had this. I mean, I don't know how I get that mindset. I also have had the mindset, if a normal person message, I, I never give a importance to him like I'm giving
Before.
now. But now I seriously value each and everyone. Whoever it is, I value. But before, I automatically got that mindset. Okay, he's a followers. If he reply them fastly, they will think that okay, we are very free and we are not doing anything. But I have to give them a rich feeling. This
Yeah.
mindset that seriously came automatically to me, and also
Yeah.
I have saw this in many creators. But I seriously stopped it because I felt it's so negative. I mean, I'm creating a very of course we have to fake it before make it, but that's not what we supposed to fake.
Yeah, now what's happening is fake it till you make it has changed.
Okay.
It's outdated now.
Okay.
Now it's face it till you make it.
Yeah.
Okay, so which means you have to keep facing it. So on TikTok, I don't check the messages because it's too messy. But on Instagram, I make sure that I check my messages. And again, I turned off all the notifications of my Instagram
Okay.
so that I don't, when I'm studying, I don't want some distraction to come in. Like, so I turned off the notification, which means whenever I open only, I see all the messages. So, which is a behavior you want to create. Okay.
True.
So, whenever you see a message, whenever you're free, just reply immediately. So, that is the personal thing to do. Again, if there are people who is openly explaining these things, people will be like, okay, makes sense. I will make sure that I reply to the messages whenever I can. I'll not pretend that I'm busy
Okay.
and all of that. So, again, it's about setting the culture and mindset.
True. Okay. Let's end with a final question. So just tell me any real struggle moments. So which is the very biggest struggle moment that you had in your life? Is it finance struggle, or else if is it a mental struggle, relationship struggle, or what was it? What's the big problem or struggle that changed yourself completely?
Biggest struggle, maybe childhood could be a reason. A lot of people, what they do now and how they react to things is mostly because of their childhood. So I grew up in Vaunia.
Okay.
I was born in Norelia. I grew up in Vaunia, and we had some financial problems too. So we had a small house, short, 4 to 5 feet tall. Because I was small, I didn't know the height back then.
Okay.
Because you're small, it's like a big house.
You don't know the height.
So when I went recently only, I am standing. The house is
Oh.
this tall. Yeah, below my eye level.
Okay.
We lived there, and my father was working in Colombo at that time.
Okay.
And again, that was a war season.
Yeah.
So you have to go to school at the same time. Like you go in the morning and then you see some dead people. Like those kind of things are there. And when you are small, it doesn't hit you, right? You're like, it's normal. Like you don't go to I'm scared.
Okay.
Because you are like kind of like adventurous mindset
Yeah.
or as a kid. But when you grow up and you think about it, you're like, oh wow, okay, that was scary. So that was like we got used to staying away from the crowd or isolating ourselves because of danger. Like you don't know what will happen at which moment. Because of that, you are always inside the house. You go to school, come back, stay as far away as possible from people and everything.
True.
And when that happens, what you want to do is like you want to express yourself, you want to do more things, make more friends, just like how quarantine
Made us.
made us connect
Yeah.
better.
True.
It's a similar principle again. It's similar principle in this case. And when I came here, I saw a lot of freedom, and then I can do whatever I want. Really, okay. Then
Yeah, when you don't have it only, you will realize.
yeah. So that's when the core values get created. The
And
purpose, everything.
yeah, finally, I have shown your very oldest Instagram pictures. You have having muscles and all.
Yeah.
So, so what's your
Zoom into this on the edit. Okay.
okay? So what's your health secret, and what are the fitness tips you are following?
Okay.
I mean, I'm also a very lean boy, so just tell me how can I gain
Okay,
weight?
I'm a huge fan of Bruce Lee because my father is a huge fan of Bruce Lee. Okay, so Bruce Lee has acted only 5 to 6 movies.
Okay.
And then whenever I go home after school, or whenever my father is back in Colombo, or whenever I come to meet my father, like Bruce Lee movies always playing the
Okay.
same movies. Okay, and he also like explains about Bruce Lee, and I'm like, wow. And whenever I go to internet, if I want to search about something, I just search Bruce Lee behind the scenes, all of that. So I'm like on fire. Even Jackie Chan, everyone. That is the default burning desire. Like number one, you have that huge I want to do it
Yeah.
mindset. That's number one. And then only number two, you find ways to work out. So do you first have that? Oh, I want to
Of course.
work out.
Because when you post a video of your backslip, I tried it.
And you have tried
After-
backflip. Okay.
After seeing your story, but it didn't work out.
Backflip you can't learn in one day. Okay? So I did it with a mattress and pillows, and I practiced for. I start with a small backflip, like a rolling backflip.
And I saw a video that you have missed a backslip on a stage also on a famous show.
Yes.
I have stopped you.
Yes. Good research done.
So, what are the
Daily routine.
daily routines you follow?
Yeah, so I went to the gym for 3 to 4 months to understand how things are done properly. Okay, like with the weight and all. Again, you don't put too much weight, not too less weight, manageable weight.
Okay.
You can't just because you put extra weight and then you grow your muscle like that, it doesn't happen.
Okay.
Like you have to first learn the balancing of everything. So you have to go to the gym at least for 3 months
Okay.
to get the hang of it. After that, you can stop and then come back home, and even you can do workouts at home. For example, if it's bench press, like people do it like this now, bench press,
Yes.
and you do it the other way, it's push up.
Yeah.
It's a similar thing, right? So you will find things that can replace whatever you did at the gym.
Okay.
So during COVID time and all, like I completely did home workouts only. And of course, you will find ways like where can I hang on something to do pull-ups? You will find like yeah, that door has gaps, so you will find ways.
Find ways.
And again, you will understand the pattern. Okay, 8 sets of 3. Sorry, 8 repetition, 3 sets of everything. So you have to go to the gym to understand the basics and the breathing techniques, because breathing is so important. If your breathing is not good, then no point on working out. You will create unwanted diseases. So you have to, it's like you do the degree first and then you experiment whatever it is. Like you can't get into coding directly without understanding the basic kind of thing. So at the gym, you'll understand and learn the basics and you got some practice. And now naturally you will find ways to, even you will buy your dumbbells or whatever at home. You don't need everything. And then you will just start working out the basics.
Great. So yeah, that's all I want to ask at you. I think I asked finance, family problems, and
Therapy. It's like a therapy.
It's like a therapy session. Yeah. Okay. I think this podcast came very well. Thank you so much for coming in.
And this is his first on-site podcast.
True.
I'm good at pushing people to do things for the first time. That is, I have done to multiple people.
Yeah. I think this podcast concept is totally by Anderson.
Yeah, because
I
he
think
was trying to do it online.
I should
only.
give a credits in the description.
He forced me into this.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching until this moment. And I would like to have him in on another day, but I have to bring him with a good setup. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll work on my setup.
He'll
and
invest on that.
Yeah. I'll invite him. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye guys.
Welcome. Let me introduce your host, Thasanthan.
Yes.
Thasanthan. Okay.
Okay.
You want to do vocal warm-ups?
No.
There's a vocal warm-up. It's like when you do that, it vibrates your vocal related muscles and it relaxes. There should be sound, not like air. It's not like it's yeah. It's like solid. It's to the voice muscle only, not the breathing muscle. Yeah, better. I'm happy that you are able to catch it faster because when I teach it to other people, they go, they don't even know how to do this bike thing.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. Welcome back to I'm Thasanthan.